Hello everybody, and here is another unboxing. I told you that I'd been busy shopping, and this is now an expansion. It's by Upper Deck. It's the Legendary Encounters an Alien Deck Building Game expansion. I've done playthroughs of the first two base game scenarios from the Legendary Encounters Alien game, and I love it. This came out, I want to say, in 2016. I wasn't too happy about what I heard because it was like, yeah, well, you get to play the Alien Queen and it's player versus player. I have no interest in this. And then somebody said, oh, well, you know, yes, there is some player versus player, but actually there are two scenarios in there which are completely new, not based off of the films, not based off Prometheus, which is a bad film. A lot of people said, okay, if they're going to do an expansion, could they please reenact Alien Isolation, which is a brilliant video game, but they didn't. But they came up with two scenarios of their own making, which are actually really good. And the storyline is really, really good. So let's see what's in the box. It's a lot smaller than the base game. Oh, we've got rules. Who would have thought? Very short rules, 4 pages. So you've got new characters, new abilities, activate dual class desperation, new hives and avatars. There are 2 new scenarios created exclusively for this game. Each has a location, 3 objectives and 3 hive mini decks. You can play them by themselves or mix and match them along with the original hives, which is something I would never do because I'm a purist. There are also 5 new avatars for each of the new hives. These can also be mixed and matched with other existing avatars. New agendas, which I don't play with because I don't do the player versus player thing. New drones and new strikes. And you can mix the drones and the strikes and the hidden agendas with the originals. If you use the new strikes, shuffle all 10 cards into the original strike deck. New drone chart. Here's an updated chart version of the drone chart. Use this as the new chart even when just playing with the base game. This update makes the game a little harder for fewer players. Okay. Deck 1 drones. Okay. Hard mode is a way to increase the challenge of the game for players who feel that they have mastered the regular game. I'm not quite sure that I get this. Okay. You do, okay. There are xenomorph soldiers, which are a new drone type. These drones are used to ramp up the difficulty. While standard drones make the game easier, soldiers make it harder. Each soldier is marked as a 1, 2, or 3. During setup, randomly add 1 soldier 1 to mini deck to mini deck 1, 1 soldier 2 to mini deck 2, and 1 soldier 3 to mini deck 3, and then add the drones. New hive mechanics and escape. If an enemy with escape enters the combat zone, follow any escape instructions it has and then it immediately leaves play. Dead enemies pile. Ranged. An enemy with ranged strikes from the complex. Ooh, nasty. During the strike phase, each enemy in the combat zone strikes. Then from left to right, each face-up enemy in the complex with ranged strikes. That's nasty. Runner. At the end of a hive phase, an enemy with runner will move 1 space. Pushing other cards is normal. Oh. Stationary. A stationary card doesn't move normally. If another card tries to enter its space, leave the stationary card where it is and have the other card skip to the next space. Yeah, that's something that's in the base game as well. There are face huggers that do that. Subdue. If you would kill an enemy with subdue, put it into the operations instead of the dead enemies pile. Flying. Flying is the main new mechanic of the Alien Incursion hive, and it works like this. There are now 5 airspaces, 1 above each room of the complex. When an enemy is flying is revealed in the complex, slide it up and off the playmat so that it's in the air. Oh, I won't be able to play on this then. When an enemy takes flight, if there's already an enemy in the air above it, move that enemy 1 airspace to the left. At the start of each hive phase, before you add a new hive card to the complex, each enemy in the air simultaneously moves 1 airspace to the left. If an enemy is above the airlock when it moves, it drops down into the combat zone. The flying keyword is no longer matters. once an enemy is in the combat zone or if it was revealed there. Unless otherwise noted, you can fight an enemy in the air the same way you fight any other enemy. Effects won't move an enemy that's in the air unless the effect specifically says it does, so you can't use the cattle prods. An enemy in the air does not count as being in the complex. Enhanced. Enhanced is the main new mechanic of the alien in Evolved Hive and works like this. When an enhanced alien is revealed, put the top character card of the barracks face up underneath that alien. The class of the barracks card determines which of the 5 different enhancement effects is active on the alien. Ignore the inactive ones. If the barracks card has 2 classes, then both of these... Ooh, nasty! The 5 enhancement effects are the same on all of the aliens with the enhanced keyword. When you kill an enhanced alien, put its barracks card on the bottom of the barracks. Mega enhanced. The final... I wanted enhanced alien and it was mega. If the final enemy of alien evolved has multiple enhancements, put 5 barracks cards underneath it face down. And then turn one face up to show which enhancement is currently active. Each time this alien would have been killed, instead put its active enhancement card on the bottom of the barracks and then reveal the next enhancement. Once you've removed the last enhancement, it dies. Okay, next up is the Queen Mother mode. That's player versus player, and I'm not going to even read this because I don't care, and I will also not sleeve those cards. Okay, let's take a look at the box. We've got the usual dividers. We've got a player mat. If you play the Queen Mother, you have your own player mat, which is, really beautiful. Very nice. And let's look at the cards. We've got 4 stacks, which of course will have to be sleeved. Let's start with this one because it's already half open. Hide life cycle, salivate life cycle, slaughter, the beast, run the beast, scorn the newborn, crush the newborn, birth the newborn, devour the newborn, lunge the perfect organism, pierce the perfect organism burst, capture the perfect organism, clone per 659 Perseus. It's a character card, it's an avatar. The cards feel strange. Xenomorph, enemy alien. Xenomorph tracker, enemy alien. That's release the hounds 2. Release the hounds, release the hounds, release the hounds 2, release the hounds. Incubators, 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 new residents, new residents. This is always the fun thing because everybody always says, oh, they never put these together. I wonder what these cards are for. They are for Alien, of course, for the base game, but they have a recruit and they have 3 strikes. Each time you rush... Oh, these are when you play the alien. Okay, yeah. So these are not for me, obviously, because I don't play that mode. Okay, so we can just basically discard these. New residents. Ruler of the Roost. The artwork is kind of weird, but it looks awesome as well. Ruler of the Roost. Xenomorph Hulk, enemy alien. Rulers of the Roost, 3. Rulers of the Roost, 3. Ruler of the Roost, 3. Soldier 1. Soldier 1, Soldier 1. The artwork is weird and I don't like the cards. They feel weird. I'm not so sure about this. Soldier 1, Soldier 2, release the hounds. I don't know where they, I mean, Upper Deck makes card games, it's what they do, but the card stock itself is kind of nothing to write home. Oh yeah, these are the soldiers, these are the enhanced or the better drones, so yeah, the final creation. So these are now the cards for the different mini decks, drone deck, drone deck, drone deck, drone deck. Yeah, the art, I'm not so sure about that now. Strike deck. Drone deck. Strike deck, strike deck. The agendas, evil agenda, evil agenda, good agenda, good agenda, good agenda. We're just going to put those in with the I'm going to play an alien cards because we're definitely not even going to sleeve them because there is no point. So yeah, I don't have a card count for this, but I assume that I've got all the cards. I don't know, I'm really not so sure about the artwork on these ones and the cardstock. I don't know what your experience is with this game. Queen Mother. Queen Mother, enemy, alien. This is all Queen Mother. Can get rid of this. Avatar, 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 Avatar. Avatar, 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 Avatar. The Aviary, Location, Location Hard Mode, Science Station Echidna, Science Station Echidna Hard Mode, the Nostromo Hard Mode, Hadley's Hope Hard Mode, Fiorina 161 Hard Mode, and the Auriga Hard Mode. So these ones are the ones for the base game, where you can replace the current game. Objective 1, Alien Incursion. Okay. Objective 1, Hard Mode, Alien Incursion. Okay, so these belong together. And then we have the Incubators, that's again Alien Evolved. And the hard mode thereof, Final Creation. So, yeah, that Alien Incursion, it's the Aviary, so that will then be Science Station Echidna. Of course, Echidna is a monster. The SOS Objective Hard Mode, so these are the hard mode cards for the base game. Yeah, okay. Nice. Grab Queen Mother roll card. We can get rid of these ones. I'm not going to use those. These are the roll cards that go with the avatars. Brother Morse, we ought to panic. Oh yeah, these are cards for the base game as well. Elgin, Ellen Ripley. Oh my god, this looks nothing like Sigourney Weaver. Whoever drew this was blind. Yeah, Yeah, the artwork, I'm not so sure about this. Okay, we have also got different Brett cards. Brett, we never had Brett in the base game. We never had Kane. Lieutenant Gorman, we never had him as a guy, as a separate character, so these would go in the base game. Private Drake, he looks nothing like Drake. I watched the film the other day. He looks nothing like him. Rumor Control Superintendent Andrews, that would probably be Alien 3. Yeah, okay, so these are Vries, this is Alien 4. So you know how you have different character cards that you can buy from the barracks. These would be the ones for the base game. And these are Queen Mother cards as well. I don't really know. I mean, the artwork is really... Ugh. I'm not saying I could have done it better because I couldn't draw to save my life, but yeah, I mean, if you produce card games, then life cycle, yeah, that's again stuff that we actually don't really need. Yeah, so these are... Yeah, these are when you play against the others. I Wanted Dead 2, Brother Morse, that's again for the base game. Elgin, base game. Okay, more base game cards. Yeah. Enhanced Alien. Enhanced Xenomorph. Release the Hounds, okay. That is now also for the stories, the scenarios of this one. Release the Hounds 2, Incubators 1, Incubators 1, New Residents 2, New Residents 2, New Residents 2, New Residents 2, whoops. Ruler of the Roost 3 and 3 and 3, and Ruler of the Roost Xenomorph Hulk. These are wide. Carcass, Strange Behavior. Here we are. The Final Creation. Drone Deck. Yeah, a lot of people complain about how Upper Deck sort their cards because they pretty much release them unsorted. Strike Deck, Strike Deck. And we are done, almost done. And a lot of people say it takes them ages to sort them. I sorted the base game and sleeved it in 45 minutes. It wasn't that hard. This is again stuff I won't be needing. So I'm going to put all of the stuff that I won't be needing in one pile. I will keep those cards, of course. But I will not be sleeving them or playing with them. More of these. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So go in here. Okay, I Wanted Dead 2, Brother Morse. Go it alone, Elgin, Ellen Ripley, more Ripley, Engineer Brett, Executive Officer Kane, Lieutenant Gorman, Drake, Superintendent Andrews. Never heard of this guy. Reese. Release the Hounds. 2. Incubators, New Residents, Ruler of the Roost, Strange Behavior, Strange Behavior, The Final Creation. Where are you? Final Creation. Strike deck over here. Final Creation. More for the drone deck. And more for the drone deck. Drone deck flying. Strike. The next player also draws a strike. Strike. And we're done. Sorted the game. And we're done, and that is Alien, the expansion for the Upper Deck deck building game. I'm really looking forward to playing this, but of course there will be a lot of time that will elapse between now and me playing this because there are still so many other games and I haven't even played all of the base game. But the base game is now out of print, and where I bought this game and then it was out of stock after I bought my copy. So, and I don't know what Upper Deck's reprint policy is. And I've also noticed that even if they have a reprint policy, they may not actually have the license anymore. So, you know, I decided to strike the iron while it was lukewarm, because obviously it wasn't hot, because I should have bought it. If it was hot, then I should have bought it 2 years ago, and I couldn't get myself to buying it because I thought, you know, I'm not interested in this player versus player, alien queen, blah, blah, blah thingy. But then I just decided to, you know, give it a go because I realized it was suddenly not available in lots of areas and places and shops. And I was like, okay, well, maybe you should just get it after all. So that's what I did. And I'm really looking forward to this. And I wish you all a really pleasant evening. Bye-bye.